Hello, world. How y'all doing? So let me get this straight. You thought I fell asleep at the wheel? Oh no, 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 no. We hustlers around here. You know what? You know what? You got Star Wars fans. You got Star Trek fans. And you got Marvel fans, and you got DC fans. Okay, all right. You know, There's been talks about Marvel versus DC for a long time. For a long time. Marvel fans think they got the best superheroes. But then DC got something to say about it, you know what I'm saying? See, DC fans can say we take Superman and Batman and smoke everybody and call it a day. But Marvel fans, they got something to say, you know what I'm saying? They got Wolverine, Hulk, Magneto, Professor X and all that, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? DC could just use the Justice League and smoke the entire Marvel fan base and call it a day. But Marvel fans gonna keep on responding. But anyway, y'all sitting there like, what is you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Check this out. Marvel versus DC Injustice 3. Okay? Alright. You're like, what? Okay. Listen to this. Okay, I'm on comicbook.com website. It says here Mortal Kombat 11 director hopes for a DC vs Marvel fighting game. No, wait a minute. Mortal Kombat 11 director hopes for a DC vs Marvel fighting ignites Injustice 3 hype. Okay? So, the story goes like this. Mortal Kombat 11 director Ed Boon has revealed his hopes for one specific DC vs Marvel fight that has ignite the hype train for Injustice 3, which has been announced but is believed to be in development for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PC, and possible Nintendo Switch, and Google Stadia as well. Many also believe it will release sometime next year based on the series release pattern and its relationship to Mortal Kombat release. That said, for now, this is just speculation. What isn't speculation is that Ed Boon want to see Batman take on Spider-Man. Of course, the chance of this happening in a Mortal Kombat game are slim to none. However, it is a possibility for Injustice 3 and future entries in the series. Or, of course, it could also happen with Marvel vs. DC fighting game. Though the chance of this ever being green light are also slim to none. Ed Boon reveals his desire to see Spidey take on Batman while quote tweeting a fellow industry veteran, David Jaffe, the creator of God of War and Twisted Metal, who was loving the idea of Rambo versus Joker. For those that don't know, both the Joker and Rambo were added to Mortal Kombat 11 as DLC characters. Anyway, stop right there. You know what? This needs to happen. Marvel vs. DC fighting game or Marvel vs. DC Injustice 3. It needs to happen because, this talk about a Marvel vs. DC fighting game has been going on for years, decades now. You got fans on one side, fans on Marvel side, fans on DC side. Some fans like both Marvel and DC, and others just love Marvel or they just love DC. So it's the same thing with Star Wars and Star Trek, but this needs to happen, and it needs to happen with these consoles, with these consoles and the power that they're pushing and the graphics that they're pushing now. It needs to happen, and fans have been hungry, has been drooling at the mouth for a game like this for years, and all the fans get is excuses from these developers You know, nothing but excuses. At the end of the day, it is just a game. At the end of the day, you know, and if a game like that was supposed to happen, the replay value for that game will be off the charts. Okay, you know, most fans thought, you know, Capcom was gonna do it like a Marvel versus DC, but they never pursued it. But now the Mortal Kombat creator wanted to see this happen. So my attitude towards the situation is like, why not? You know, why not? Why not? Go ahead, go for it, do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's time. I think it's time for companies need to put their egos and differences aside and give the fans what they really want. A Marvel versus DC game. You know, if Ed Boon can get that to happen, if he can get that to happen, man, yeah, fans are gonna be excited. I was reading some of the comments on this off of comicbook.com. Some people, one dude said, everyone all about Marvel characters, while I'm sitting here hoping they somehow get the Fiend, Bray Wyatt in one of these. You know what I'm saying? Some people are saying that the Hulk will beat everybody. Some people are saying that Wolverine will beat everybody. And everybody got their favorites. People said, easy, just get one person said, easy, just get Thanos to snap on those DC wrinklings out of existence. But then Thanos would need the Infinity Gauntlet, because without it he's whack. But anyway, other people are saying Marvel would not stand a chance against the Justice League, not even up for debate. You know, so you got fans in the comment section, you know, putting their opinion on this game. But a Marvel versus DC Injustice game, oh yeah, it needs to happen, man. It's overdue now. You know, it's overdue. You know, we thought, like I said, most of us that were raised in the arcades, we always talked about this. Most of us that was raised on comic books, we always talked about this. And when we thought Capcom was going to do it, when they did the whole Marvel vs. Capcom, and some of us were thinking that they was going to add DC characters to that mess. Never happened. But now the Mortal Kombat creators are trying to force the issue, so I don't blame them. It's overdue. You know, you can't. You have to give gamers what they want nowadays. You know, and I think there's like what's this? There's like 113 comments on this, and there's more to come. So I'm only like what, 49 of 113. I'm just reading some of the comments that people were saying. A lot of people are looking forward to this, you know. So I think Marvel and the heads at Marvel, the heads at DC need to really, you know, really get on this, because fans are clamoring for a game like this, man. If it happened, an Injustice 3 game with Marvel and DC characters, oh yeah, we're looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for this article. And nice talking to you people. Chris again. Still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Board Dark Side. Come on. Peace.